Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time, welcome here. Today we are going to be playing another demo from October's Next Fest. This is The World Well Blood of Caro. Now, I'm going to be honest, I didn't really read up too much. I just kind of saw anime, sci-fi, vampires, and thought, yeah, let's try it. Okay. Just note, as this little note here says, the game is still in development stage. Demo does not represent the actual quality of the game. So if there's some weird stuff that happens, I guess we should, like, you know, not judge them too hard. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, chapter 0, After the Revenge. I suppose we'll play chapter 0 and then maybe go to chapter 1, right? That sounds about right. Just so you guys were aware. You know. Hey, kiddo. What? What would you do if I were dead? You're the best killer in Redimus. You may die of old age, disease, or falling off the cliff after getting drunk, but I can't think of another way. Come on, no arse kissing, no ass kissing. Got tons of enemies, and there are killers who are way better than me. But you fought your way alone into Lord Bourne's manor. You even saved someone who made your way out of killing a bunch of vamps. That's right, there's vampires. That was when I was young. And I got myself into big trouble all those years just because of that. Realized after that job was done that the vampire Bourne who made his fortune selling Caro had a second son who was doing business abroad. Soroyan Bourne. Yeah, that's the guy. Took his savings, moved into his mansion, and even inherited his hatred. She's like, damn, that's wild. Well, I need a serious answer. What would you do if I got killed someday? I'd kill that bastard for you, and then I put a bullet into my head by a quiet river. Damn, girl, that's rough. Red eyes. Who the hell are you? Growing up, eating my flesh and drinking my blood. And past my prison every day. And yet you never looked at me. Whoa. Okay, but like this mix of anime and like the PS2 graphics, kind of cool. This is kind of sick. Oh, shoot. Oh, that guy was creepy. Yeah, that outfit's cool. No, go to hell. I like that. Prologue, After the Revenge. Gun, a Fire, a Past event. Vampire Baron who deserves to die. And death. Wish. From Amuro Hertz to, I'm going to butcher this, Shulau Rai Portmate? I think we need to not have these words run on like this. Remen. And go all the way west to Coral at the edge of the plate. And the Bourne Manor that stands atop the hills. Break in, pull the trigger, and kill them all. This is my revenge. Though it's way more difficult than I imagined. Late night, 730 meters outside Burn Manor in the forest. Is it Born or Burn? Because now I've seen it two different ways. Oh, shit. She's the intruder. Get her. Don't let her get away. In the jungle, shrouded by the darkness of the night, I ran as fast as I can. Thorny branches cut through my jacket that is oversized, but I simply don't care. My feet of steel stomp hard on the lush grass. I have no sense to feel anything with. Quartz is all I need to keep myself running. Due to a strong feeling of fatigue, however, they want to stop even more with each fleeting second. Bullet penetrating his skull feels subtle. Fat body collapses backwards, his blood splashing on the white marble floor. It must have been a high-grade material that is carefully cleaned every day by his many servants. It's never stained with blood other than Caro's, or even the Caro's footprints. Because Caro has no feet. His exposed fangs become rotted and blackened rapidly, and his body deflates like a punctured pustule, turning into a foul-smelling pus to taint his blood. That sounds gross. Gross. What's even more appalling is that not a single drop of his blood belongs to himself. In the last moments of his life, he is still trying to mutter some incantations with his greasy lips. Blood squirts out from his magical organs, shattered by the bullets. His feeble breath is drowned out by the sound of his blood. Then thick clothing used to shield him from the sun barely keeps his in the human form. Okay. Little issues there, but okay. Pus and blood are all over the ground. A skeleton is all that's left of him. That is disgusting. Is this like Dr. Pimple Popper? Like, what is happening? Everything around me is telling me loud and clear that I've had my revenge and that the man-eating monster is finally dead. Greedy butchers dressed as servants, the butler who takes blood as good wine, the cook who turns a blind eye to the source of the meat in his walk. They are all engulfed by the fire in the manor. But for me, it doesn't feel like the end of it all. Hey, stop. Bro, your guy is dead. Your employer. I don't know what to tell you. Fire. What? No. Ow. Well, need a serious answer. What would you do if I got killed someday? Yeah. This is our thought, I guess. I'll kill that bastard for you, and then? Fire from the bullets for a moment illuminated the road ahead and is reflected in the metallic palm. Clenching to the gun as usual, but feeling no warmth. Even when pulling the trigger, she doesn't feel any recoil. Gradually taking the lives of others makes her numb. Distorted faces due to pain were etched in my heart. What comes first in my head is the look of worry and relief. The one who got my lost childhood back for me and gave me the chance to be a human being was killed tragically in his own living room. Everything he brought with him turned to dust with him, leaving behind a shell driven by hatred alone, and is running in vain on instinct with the last spiritual pillar on the verge of collapse. Promise of the past muffles the gunshots and keeps echoing in the ears. Bark of the trees and blades of grass are knocked away by bullets blown by the wind through the cheeks and hair. Okay, I think I knew what they were trying to say. I'd put a bullet into my head by a quiet river. Is there a river near me? An intense emptiness surges inside, as if the void is the only thing that lies ahead in the darkness. Nothing feels concrete as her feet touch the ground except for the stinging pain of the prosthetic leg rubbing against the base of the thigh. Tell me, Charles. I have avenged you. I have avenged you, but why? Why don't I feel a thing? Huh? Why? I can't imagine what I should do after that. I'm all alone in this damn world against those damn vamps and my damn life. You are still a brat. Too bad I can't show you how to do it this time, being the veteran that I am. Killer like me can only teach you how to kill like a pro, so that you can struggle to survive in this mad world. But if you don't want to be a Caro anymore, who, as a lamb to the slaughter, doesn't know how this world runs, you will have to figure it out for yourself. The doubts of the past still exist to this day. This feeling of incompletion makes her all the more confused, making the jungle shrouded in the darkness of the night even deeper. Tell me, Charles. What should I do next? What should I do? The girl's bitter whimper is drowned out by ear-splitting gunshots. Forms a cruel symphony with messy footsteps and the sound of bullets grazing the bark of trees. This brief lapse of concentration on the battlefield soon costs her dearly. Ow. The sound of a gunshot drags her back to reality. I got her, come on. The girl covers her blood-splashing wound and hides herself in the bushes. Dang, we didn't make it. Sometime later, there are more than 20 guards at Bourne Manor, including the guards at the gate. Only fewer than 10 are on duty due to the shifts at night. They're easy to handle for someone like her who is well trained. Today, however, is different. Shortly after she started moving, a group of soldiers passed near the manor. Attracted by gunshots and the fire, they quickly surrounded the manor, which puts her in the current situation of no escape. Why is it so quiet? Watch out for her. I shot her around here. She won't get far. Although she imagined many results before the operation, including many ways for her to die. But being shot by soldiers after a successful revenge was definitely not one of them. Calm down. I must calm down. Fuck. My brain isn't working. After a while, another soldier came running from the distance. Sir, we checked inside the manor. Lord Bourne was killed. Damn. Knew something bad was going to happen when I saw the fire. Any news on the killer? Says it was a woman with red eyes. A Caro with red eyes? How is that possible? Are you sure it wasn't the eyes reflecting the fire? Absolutely sure. The butler said he didn't see anyone else. That's impossible. How can a Caro defeat a platoon of guards, kill the Lord, and set the fire on her own? What do you mean? There's strong quartz energy fluctuation in the manor. Apparently someone used magic of intermediate or higher level more than once. That Caro could be a diversion. Someone must be hiding somewhere around here now. Could only be a magician sent by the hostile state. Hostile state? This is the edge of the plate. Riddell and Boys are so far away. I don't think so. Once caught someone sneaking into here on a small airship hidden in the clouds. Go back and tell them to search inch by inch. There's got to be someone else. Yes, sir. I feel like we're getting like a ton of story. And I don't know what's happening. Anyways. The soldiers turned around and left in a trot, disappearing into the woods. Keep your eyes open. Get that Caro and interrogate her. Understood. Magician sent by the hostile state. I'm so flattered. She's like, it was me. If I don't calm down, become a cold corpse. Need to figure things out. Let's analyze some terminology. My situation now. 1 handgun, 32 rounds left. 2 black market phono chanters. Fried. Oh, here we go. This is what it is. It's a device that automatically chants incantations and casts spells. Cool. I'm not going to read all of that. It's nice and all, but let's keep going. This is what we understand it as. Magician, not wrong, I guess. Thing that casts spells with the push of a button can fool most people. Useless now, though. And the enemy side. They have this dude. Judging by the sounds and lights, at least 5 of them. 2 are behind trees, no immediate fire support. Their gear, quartz-powered armor, all of them. And they move like they're wearing nothing. They are definitely wearing something. Quartz is a crystal that contains tremendous magic power and can be used to cast spells. Got it. I'll leave this here. Cool. Extravagant. Must be some noble's private guard. Bro, I'm pretty sure it's the Lord of the Manor that we just murked. Damn it. That stuff has defensive sigils. 1 or 2 shots won't punch through. But if they're relying on gear, they're probably shit at magic otherwise. Otherwise, they just use a shield spell. Gamble on it. Armor-piercing rounds, aim for the gaps. Should be able to take one down before the other 2 turn my way. I think we've done enough analysis of our situation. Shoulder hurts like hell, hands shaking. Can I even make this shot? Do we wait a little longer? Do we shoot now? Need to wait a little longer. You're not spreading out, enough. Wait a little longer. No. Why have the footsteps stopped? Oh, looks like I made a bad choice. Look, what's that? Bright light spot in the night sky casts an orange glow that outshines any star and illuminates the woods immediately. It's flying. Doesn't look good. No, it's coming this way. Quick, get down. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. The woods are lit up with orange flames, followed by a loud bang, with which the dirt and the bodies of several soldiers are sent flying in the air. Air raid, retreat now! Bro. What's going on? Why was there an explosion? The girl walks out from behind the cover and realizes that the soldiers who were chasing her earlier are turning around and running away. More light spots appear in the night sky, like a curtain of bullets formed by machine gun fire. Flying at the forefront is a pale green light spot. If you look carefully, you can see a large piece of white metal shrouded in the night sky. I'm just going to fill in the blanks there. They're flying so fast that they pass over the woods in the blink of an eye. It's the what? What? What is it? What? This is some wild shit. Something never seen before with a long red tail is falling from the sky like a meteor. Metallic. Girl, that's your only thought? Has sharp corners, intricate patterns, and give off an eerie green light. Looks like a creation of some civilization, but it comes from the sky. An unseen sigil. Is it some new type of magic device? Oh, keyword. A magic device is a device that enhances the fluctuation of magic power by consuming quartz. Got it. I'm pretty sure we knew. This pattern looks strange. Some kind of energy seems to be flowing in it, which is more than enough to have caused a violent explosion. In Redimus, such a pattern that guides the flow of energy is known as a sigil. Got it. Cool. Similar glowing patterns are often seen on the weapons of airships and on magical energy guns for military use. It's not unusual for military personnel who are used to seeing all kinds of magic devices to mistake it for some sort of new weapon. The girl gets the drift of why the soldiers have retreated, most likely to call for reinforcements. I'm not sure about reinforcements. I'm sure they were just like, we are outmatched. What a perfect opportunity for me to escape. The girl does turn around and leave. Instead, she walks straight towards the wreckage of the craft. I'm thinking they meant she does not turn around and leave. Yes. What am I doing? Do I want to get myself killed so badly by this new type of unknown weapon right after I've had my revenge? Gun pointed. Not sure at who. Let's take a few steps forward. Girl cautiously approaches this weird thing from the above. Released a ring of white vapor around it, and the fire quickly goes out. Still on fire. In front of her eyes is a large piece of metal that is broken and twisted, and the charred ground around it. So broken. Nope. Yup. It did crash. Girl looks around and finds what looks like a seat on the scattered debris. If someone was inside, they would have been smashed to pieces. Speculation is soon reinforced by fact. This is... By the metal debris, the girl discovers a scorched human hand. Takes her some effort to pull it out. Turns out to be a severed arm. The end of it is charred and has turned into charcoal. As a killer who has seen innumerable corpses, she can't help but feel a little shocked at the sight of this gruesome scene. After some struggling, she notices the ring on one of the fingers on the hand. What a tragedy. But they won't mind. The girl takes the ring, puts down the hand, and continues her search. Hasn't been easy for me. I've got to make some money. See, that's what I was thinking. She starts to rummage nimbly through the pile of debris, thanks to her metal prosthetic arms that can withstand high temperature. Yeah, but the rest of her can't. Nothing interesting here. It's either too big or burnt out. Girl grumbles as she tosses the waste aside. Well, enemy reinforcements are coming soon. I gotta go. The girl dusts her hands, gets up, and is ready to leave. The fuck? What the hell? This voice. A woman? The fuck? Subconsciously, she grips the gun in her hand. A voice that sounds like a human comes from the metal debris. It's a language that she doesn't understand. She walks towards the source of the voice. Green light suddenly flickers among the metal pieces. Something seems to be moving slowly. Sounds of metal pieces rubbing together. Something is rubbing against the metal, like it is crawling or dragging something with great difficulty. Him. Target. Victor Morrison. Kill him. Target. Okay, I see it now. The Edenlish? Sounds are getting closer, and the shadow of the green light is becoming bigger. Something is coming out. My only goal for this trip, Victor must die. I like how this is done. Can't really see it behind me, but right here behind me is the rest of the sentence that carries over just underneath the title. It's Ricart language now. The girl is dumbfounded. Though it remains unseen now, it apparently has noticed her presence. It speaks several languages and is trying to communicate with her. Hey, who the hell are you? Come out. Searching the language database. Ricart language identified. Similarity 51%. Unknown dialect detected. Oh. Then she sees a half of an object which presents a silver white luster. It is a humanoid body wearing some sort of helmet, struggling to crawl out of the metal debris with its broken arm. Its body shows no trace of flesh or blood, and even the fracture surface of its arms is full of cables of unknown purpose. Bro, I would be terrified. Suddenly, the green light begins to flash where eyes should be located on its head if it was a human being. Help me, human. Kill. Error. BioBrain in forced hibernation, unable to maintain communication with backup system. Oh. It remains motionless after that, never making any more sound except for a few occasional blue sparks. A human-looking, talking magic device? Girl approaches it, but the humanoid object does not react, even when it is kicked. It's dead. She taps with her knuckles towards its head. It sounds like hollow iron. Well, it's broken. She puts it in her backpack and continues to search the wreckage in an attempt to find more valuable stuff. Oh, no. And another sound comes from the sky in the distance. That means it's time to go. Oh, shoot. A gray flying object that has been spotted earlier is approaching the wreckage, leaving behind a long trail of black smoke. Damn, it's the gray guy. Uh-oh. Girl immediately goes into the bushes by the side to hide. Gray flying object turns from the size of a sesame seed to a giant object in the blink of an eye. It's fast. I think that means it's fast. Several objects in the shape of meteors fly out from underneath it. We probably should go. Fuck. Girl was blasted several meters away by the air due to the explosion. And she recovers from the pain. She realized that it is blazing behind her. Look, okay. Thoughts will be saved to the end. Let's keep going. Wreckage has been blown to smithereens by the meteors. Black flying object sweeps overhead, leaving behind a denser trail of black smoke. Cannot control where it's heading anymore and begins to roll in the sky, its flight route becoming zigzagged. What the fuck? After a short silence, noise comes again from the direction of the manor. Oh my god, these guys are still here. Something's going on. Come on. Oh, you think? Oh no, enemy reinforcements are coming. Hopefully the wall of fire will hold them off for a while. Thought of spending all her savings for revenge, being surrounded by soldiers. Not even having time to grab 2 pieces of gold from the corpse of the vampire baron and getting injured in the explosion for no reason when she's on the run make her want to cry. Charles, just go get some money and live for some time if you can't figure it out. Put a bullet through your head when you figure it all out. Got it. Hold on. That's what the killer told her at the end of that conversation. She opens her backpack and takes a look at the metal humanoid inside. Still remains motionless. She shakes her head and continues her journey. Shit. Hopefully you will be worth something, you metal scrap. Oh, now we're into chapter 1. Cool. Ooh. Valentia is located on the opposite side of Redimus, on the other side of the world well. This seems important since you know it's in the title, so we'll read this one. The world well. Megastructure named for its cylindrical shape. Pieces of land in the shape of flower petals are scattered inside it, where numerous civilizations were nurtured. Serves as a source of magic power as well. No one knows who built it. According to historical records, this deep megastructure has been there for thousands of years. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Like Redimus, it is a world in the shape of a flower petal. There I was born and raised. It's a peaceful place, rich in resources. Everyone receives a good education. War, plunder, slavery, or oppression have no place there. For a long-lasting peace, we have abolished all of our spears and did everything to build an invincible shield. The Long Aegis Shield, which covers the entire continent. Okay. Got it. It's a product of the reverse mass energy transformation technology that we are so proud of. Got it. With a simple command, it can be summoned by anyone, anywhere. It's a ubiquitous screen. It's a ubiquitous screen of light that protects or heals its owner. One can proudly say that in Valencia, no one will ever get sick or hurt. To resist external enemies, the Long Aegis Shield is effective long enough for us to resume war production and rearm ourselves. But I thought we were peaceful. Okay. Protected by the shield, peace has been kept in Valencia for 1,000 years. See? We were peaceful. It's like an eternal utopia. At least, that's what our parents' generation believed. Growing up under the illusion of eternal peace, however. It witnessed on the day of my coming of age ceremony. Oh, we still do those things? The end of eternity. Yeah, that's bad. See, I knew I was like space, but not really because we're in the clouds. Vampires, sci-fi. Post-apocalyptic, maybe? Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Anyways, back to the story. Once a civilized kingdom, Redimus is as developed and fertile as Valencia. Fortunately, they dug their own grave in the war and began their life of barbarism on the magnificent ruins. Now a brutal empire has risen in this wasteland. The Redimus Empire. Paradise for vampires. Oh, not a highlightable thing. Okay. These aggressive mobs somehow managed to render our Long Aegis Shield completely ineffective. Their fleet hovered over Valencia, raining fire from hell. Valencia, a kingdom where war had been absent for 1,000 years, turned into ruins in the blink of an eye. Who's this dude? Victor Morrison, the initiator of the Quartz Industrial Revolution, was once considered the greatest inventor of the 9th century. This is the guy that the robot was talking about. With absolute technical advantage, his company became a private monopoly, gradually taking over the entire Redimus. By 903 RE, the Empire Corporation, founded by Victor, had bought everything in Redimus, including food, air, and even the people there. Even so, the ambitious vampire wants more. Redimus fell victim to his tyranny, turning into a war machine that feeds on war and expands frenziedly. In the guise of civilization, he launched invasions everywhere, turning the once rich Valencia into a hell where countless corpses were littered. For 1,000 years, the elites in Valencia hid on the other side of the world well. They are the evil masterminds behind the Great War that brought destruction to this world, and yet they simply walked away, leaving Redimus to its impending doom. They are patronizing, calling us barbarians of demonic origin who seek for destruction, and that we carry a gene that makes us kill each other. Are we wrong, though? They ignored our calamity, kept the vast land and rich resources for themselves, and enjoyed the peace and tranquility that came from abandonment and betrayal. Today, I am here to let them know that the time when Valencia enjoyed civilization and abundance alone, while the people in Redimus had to live humbly in ruins and shadows, is history. People in Redimus will also set foot on the land under the sun and enjoy civilization. It's time to make them pay for their contempt and indifference. Ooh, that's bright. ... Noma. Noma. Noma Trisha. Who? Zemi. Who's calling? Wake up, Noma. Your mission is not over. You are the sole survivor. Rich voice echoes through the empty white space. But my body. Think about your mission, Noma. Victor Morrison. Target you must eliminate in the worst case scenario. Wake up, Noma. Your mind is still clear, your core active. You have a body that to possess in that crashed airship number 2. Find the nearest human being, communicate with her for help. I'm like, who the who now? Don't forget your mission. Set Valencia free from the invasion. Whoa, this is kind of crazy. System booting, recovering lost log. Like, hello? Am I turned on? Everyone is dead. The robot tries to wave what's left of its arm, but to no avail. Yeah, definitely don't got an arm right there. Self-test complete. Limbs 78.9% damaged. Reverse mass energy transformation component failed. Driver files missing. Cool. Attempting adaptive self-repair. Progress 0.01%. Time remaining 18 hours, 37 minutes, 55 seconds. Yikes. Enabling environmental scanning. repair. Enable back-end repair. Switch to external sensor. Robot looks around at this narrow space. Looks like the inside of some kind of bag. Regular shaking of a human being walking detected. Human being detected. Reading language log. Record language. Enabling contingency plan 3. Hello? Anyone there? Hello? Help? Damn, stop yelling. Noma hears a female complaining. Then the bag is opened and 2 hands take them out of the bag. Face of a girl appears. Setting, late at night. Location, forest of unknown location. Celestial navigation, obscured. Damn it, it isn't broken? Why is the light on again? Human being fiddles with Noma's body. She runs her red eyes over her body and confusion is written all over her face. Object identified. Human female equipped with quartz-powered prosthetics and armed with a Class 2 lethal weapon. Quartz oscillation, that big number. Fired multiple times within 12 hours. Individual threat level 83.2%. Good evening, ma'am. You understand my language? Yes, my name is Noma. That's incredible. A talking magic device with a name? Magic device? This term caused Noma's bionic brain to pause for a few nanoseconds. Oh yes, Redimus has not yet figured out how reverse mass energy transformation machines work. They mistake its function for magic. In this world, people take it for granted that they can release fireballs with incantations. To communicate with the locals, I'll just stick to the concept of magic. No, I'm not a magic device. I'm a human being. Huh? Human? Yes, I'm a Valentian. My brain structure is identical to a human being's, but my body is robotic. Well, a magic device that thinks it's a human. You want to impersonate someone to make yourself look noble, just say you're a vampire. That might be a good bluff. I am a human being. Vampires are my enemy. Oh, really? That's interesting. Magic device with a brain who thinks and talks. Just help me figure out how many quartz dollars I can sell you for. What are you going to do with me? It's simple. I'll take you to the town of Coral at the foot of the mountain. Put a price tag on you in the market. There's so much you can do. I guess you're worth 1,000 quartz dollars. That's a whole lot of money. Look, with 1,000 quartz dollars, I could go to Brownborough, transfer to Coleraine, leave the kingdom by airship at Remen, and then... She suddenly freezes with a confused and helpless look on her face. Then? Forget it. I've got nothing to say. Listen, human. Need your help. Come from the future, a place called Valencia on the other side of the world well. I know what will happen in the future. In 90 years, your world will be ruled by Victor Morrison, the vampire tyrant. He is an extremely dangerous black mage. 100 years later, my world will be invaded by Redimus. I need your help. Fine. If you're making up a story to amuse me, at least tell me an interesting one. Read about it all in Time Magic, written 15 years ago by Versace Vuitton. What the heck kind of name is that? Come back in time just to stop him before his tyranny begins, before it's too late. Your version of the story is also inspired by the Termithum. It was insanely popular a couple years ago. In that case, you should be a villain. There is a fictional spell in that novel which is called science. It's more powerful than magic and people can travel through time with it. A bunch of other novels soon followed suit. They all had the science stuff and were way more ridiculous. It was so absurd. According to those novels, people could replace all their organs, and even their brains, with prosthetics and live much longer. No, I'm telling the truth. You may not believe me, but my airship is no joke. You saved me from it, and saw it with your own eyes. It's not something from your world. Oh, really? That's awesome. You guys can fly. Why don't you save the day on your own with your own magic? You know what has become of me. So what? Is this how you fix your problem, to ask for help from a disabled girl who is only passing by? No, I can see that you're a killer. You are absolutely a killer. The girl's voice was disapproving. Noma gets more serious immediately. Your limbs are all metal and are powered by quartz. You're much stronger than a human. The gun in your pocket has sigil due to the multiple firings. Your body smells like smoke from burnt wood. It's not the wood from the forest, but sandalwood from quality furniture. You must have just come out of a rich man's house and burnt it up. Well, how the heck did you figure that out? Anyways, it was a rich vampire. So, what are you trying to say? You can help me. Sure, you're capable of that. The girl becomes silent. Look, I don't care if what you said is true or not. 100 years later, maybe I'll have been dead for 100 years by then. It's none of my business. Not a maybe. But if I had $1,000 I won't need to rob bakeries or eat roadside weeds and flowers in the next 2 years. That's for sure. I can give you money. The girl stops and looks at her as if searching the broken body for a cash box. How much? As much as you want. It's in the vault of Victor Morrison's mansion. Now he is only a lord of marginal province. Sounds pretty much like the one I took care of yesterday. Where is this mansion? Moorland. In northern Edenland, there is a bunker in the mountain walls of the basin. Expectantly, Noma reveals the location of the target. Red pupils narrow slightly. She glances around and fixes her gaze back on the robot in a determined manner. Forget about it. Why? Stop lying. You just told me about some place far away, so I can't figure out anytime soon if it's true, right? Don't worry. I'll try to find you a good middleman so that you might meet someone so kind as to help you realize your dream. The girl continues to walk down the mountain. Lights of the town are faintly visible. Noma measures the distance. It's less than 10 kilometers. That meant she only has a few hours left to convince the girl or find another person to help her. Wait, I can give you some quartz dollars now. Huh? Where are they? There's a big knob in my chest. Ring-shaped notch. That's it. Put your finger in there and turn counterclockwise. The girl does as she's told. She sees a cylindrical chamber inside where a ring of quartz cut perfectly is glowing purple. Each of them contain tremendous magic power. The glow is almost blinding. That's all? It's top-notch stuff. Nothing of this quality can be found in your world. Please save me one. Need at least one to keep myself running. In other words, if I take them all, you'll be shutting down and become quiet just like you did, quiet like you did just now. No, please don't. Good night. Damn, girl. That's rude. Big rude. Coral is a town of minimalist regulation located at the foot of the mountain. It's the borderland of Ricart. One might even say it's a land with laws, but beyond laws. You get all the weird stuff in the market here. Magic creatures, magic devices, prohibited weapons, drugs, and even people. Or Caro. Vampire lord living on the mountain bought a lot of Caro and kept them in captivity. Caro is a cross between a poor vampire and a poor human being. They have vampire's favorite blood, flesh, and most importantly, red pupils. The black market, a Caro sells for hundreds of quartz dollars. Price of a virgin one is 50% higher. That's disgusting. Because the vampire lord living on the mountain says that the blood from a virgin Caro is the purest. Hi there, take a look. Latest golden elixir will give you a good time. Only 5 quartz dollars each. Will you refund if I don't get stronger after taking it? Just a little bit exaggeration. Works well. At least an hour longer. Okay. Magic creature on sale. Magic Mina imported from Zushan. Can talk, chat, and memorize incantations for you. It's a bird. Whoa, this guy's scary. Look what we have here. It's only been a few days. Why are you selling stuff now, Old Moore? Why are you selling stuff now? Well, I figured it out. I could use some quartz dollars to support my family. Come on, everyone in this town knows that you lost it all on the card table. Where did you get this? You didn't steal it, did you? I borrowed some money from the lord living on the mountain. Not again. Money is tight for me now. See? Got no quartz. That's enough. Don't steal my line. Well, where's Julianne? I haven't seen her for a while. Alas, she's been feeling under the weather recently. I must earn more money to cure her illness. Old Moore pulls his cart to an empty space, sets up his stall, and begins hawking. Magic device, military-grade workmanship. Crafted with Riddell techniques, made from pure steel without impurities. Same material is used in Lambert-class airships. 998 quartz dollars only. Okay. Hi there, this gentleman from out of town. Want to take a look? This magic wand is the newest model, made by Hunter Incorporated. The magic circuit is hand-carved with 99% magic conductivity. Come on, look at these blurry patterns. It's a knockoff for sure. Wait, just don't go. I've got something else. Vendor looks back and sees the girl by the door of the store. His warm smile immediately vanishes. What do you want? Magic device. That's not something for you, little girl. And your eyes. Pink eye, don't worry, it's not contagious. And I'm not buying a magic device. I'm selling one. You? You got a magic device? My master went out on business. He asked me to find someone to sell it for him. Well, let me have a look at it. Girl takes the robot out and puts it on the table. Humanoid. Limbs are broken, but it's got some good stuff for sure. Looks like a human and it can talk and tell bedtime stories to children. Bender scratches his head and knocks on the robot's head. Look of contempt appears on his face. I'm a novice mage. How do I make it work? You don't need to be a mage to use it. All you need is some quartz. Girl takes out a quartz, opens the lid on the robot's chest and puts it in. And if everything goes well, system booting. See? It speaks human language. Is there a sound recorder in it? I've heard that the latest recorder is smaller than a human head. Can save 100 sentences and sound exactly like a human. Don't jump to conclusions. Let me show you something else. Reading log, memory recovered. You liar, robber, bad woman, genocidist. I'll send you to the Central Court of Valencia and bring you to... Oh. She's like... Sorry. See? It's lifelike. The actors in Saloon Central Theater are no match for her. Bender still looks skeptical. Well, let me show you another function. Hey, tell me, why did you come to Redimus? Come from the future, a place called Valencia on the other side of the world well. 90 years, your world will be ruled by Victor Morrison, the vampire tyrant. He is an extremely dangerous black mage. 100 years later, my world will be invaded by Redimus. Need you to help me kill him, and not only to save my homeland, but to save yourselves too. A bedtime story you've never heard before. I bet she's as good as Versace Vuitton, the best writer from Illig Empire. Look, what a goofy name. No, don't believe her. Telling the truth. Come back in time just to stop Victor Morrison before his tyranny begins. Before it's too late. See? She's also inspired by the Termithum. This name is funny. One of the most popular novels in United Voice States. Sir, got a good bargain there. What do you say? Please help me. My countrymen are suffering. But it's damaged and somewhat glitchy. Sometimes it gets stuck and keeps repeating words. As you can see, it's powered by quartz. So to save it now, looks pretty fancy. Like to pay 3 times the price of a wire recorder. No, it's a magic device powered by quartz and is worth at least the price of a phonochanter. All right, 700. We got a question. You must answer honestly. Where did you steal it? No, I didn't steal it. It was thrown away by a rich guy. My master said that one night he saw a couple fighting when he was passing by a house. They threw this thing out. Which house? On the mountain. Bassek's. Lord Bassek. It's a long way up. It's on the cliffs at the edge of the plate, about 30 kilometers. She's lying. She picked me up near the crashed airship on the mountain. Fuck. What? A crashed airship? The mayor asked us this morning to confiscate anything from the airship. Hey guys, get this bitch. She killed Lord Bourne. Pulls out his knife first, then swings it like crazy. Damn, metal arms. Girl is suddenly surrounded by a swarm of people, including some guards who heard the news. Yeah, see, we got problems. I don't know why you thought this was a good idea. This is a bad idea. You showed no mercy. Uh-oh. Girl lets out a loud curse, draws her pistol, and grabs the vendor by the neck and presses the muzzle against the head of the vendor. Don't fucking move. Crowd stops moving. So quiet around that people's heartbeats could be heard. Heart rate of the vendor is shockingly high. His heart is beating like an old pump that stops occasionally. A dozen muzzles are pointing right at her. Put your guns down and get out of my way if you want him alive. They're like, oh, wait, why do I care about this guy? Crowd begins to back away slowly. The girl presses her gun harder against the vendor, who trembles with fear. You, forward. No. Just shoot me if you want me dead. You wanna die? Or what? Go. Oh. Girl pushes him forward. The vendor stays where he is, as if frozen. His body remains motionless and is pushed forward so hard that the heels of his shoes are making sounds as they drag on the ground. Everyone, please bear witness for me. Caught the murderer of Lord Bourne. If I die, can I ask the town mayor? As a reward, please send Ferguson Jr. to the best magic academy in Ricard. Everyone will remember you for what you've done, Oldmore. I'll ask Master Dillon to reward you for your meritorious deeds. He'll pay for Ferguson Jr.'s tuition fee. That means this guy's name is Ferguson. You heard that, bitch? Just shoot me. Don't you want someone to die with you? Come on. Yeah, fuck you, bro. You crazy? Is your life that cheap? I'll do anything for my son. Anything if he can get on in life. What about your wife? Don't you have a wife or a daughter? Don't you have someone to take care of? No. We've only got 2 female Caro. Keep them to entertain Lord Bourne. He wanted them both, even if the colors of their eyes are not right. He hadn't been so generous and given me about 1,000 quartz dollars. Would have been a vendor with so much stuff to sell now, but a miserable gambler. Okay, never mind. Wait, thoughts at the end. Okay. Traded Caro for my life. She's like, that's it. This guy's going. Red Eyes, you. Who the hell are you? You ate my flesh and drank my blood since I was small. Past my prison every day. And yet you never looked at me. I remember. So you're the one that lied on your stomach in the ring every day, looking at me, begging for some bone and slops. She was like, what did you call me? Yeah, die. Boom. I'm not sure that's quite how it went down with the way that it was like laid out, but that's okay. Kill the murderer. Avenge Oldmore. I fired? Fuck. Yeah, no, fuck. Bender's body slumps to the ground, revealing a dozen muzzles pointing at her. Time seems to have stopped. I can still feel the recoil from the pistol. It's pushing my hand backward. Okay, a brass bullet shell falls to the ground with a clink. That bone-chilling sound will be heard 3 more times before the gun's hot rings out again. That means after 3 gunshots, my body will be pierced by dozens of bullets. They may hit my belly first, becoming more accurate with each shot. Moving upward, they will eventually hit the area between my brows, so my brains will come out. Okay. Second shot rings out. The interval will get shorter as the height of the shell changes. Might hit someone in the chaos and fall backwards with them. It's quite unexpected. My ending would be picking up a strange device after a successful revenge and getting shot to death on the way to selling it. I mean, you're the dummy that thought to do that. As the third gunshot rings out, my hand finally overcomes the recoil and re-aim the gun. Soon after, the fourth gunshot rings out. Hey, kiddo. What? Thought I was one step ahead. Didn't expect you to come so soon. Come round to the idea so soon? Come to your senses? You figured out all the life philosophy? No. Sorry, Charles. I'm ashamed to see you. Like you said, it's the most humiliating, worst way to die. Shot to death? Don't proclaim your death so soon. Kiddo, you're close to me now, but you can't catch up with me yet. Get out of here now. This is no place for you. Bro, that's like me blinking. Oh, very bright. She opens her eyes. It's a big blue sky and dazzling sunlight. The deafening gunshots can still be heard, as if they hadn't stopped. I'm like, Is this? This is... You remember firing 3 shots before you fell, but hit nothing. What's weirder is that I don't feel any pain. You see, my soul left my body. No wonder I felt light as a feather. No, you didn't die. On the contrary, you were trying to sleep through a rain of bullets. You just won't stop nagging, even in hell. What a whammy. Okay, look. Thoughts at the end. Whatever you say, listen up. I'm the reason you're still alive. You should thank me for saving you. Stop talking. I'm dead already. I hear them shooting at me. Just have a look around. The girl is in a bit of shock. As she tries to brace her upper body, she immediately sees a purple hemispherical barrier between her and the soldiers. The bullets create numerous ripples in the barrier, but none has penetrated it. Incredible, you can actually do magic? I can release some smoke too. Get out of here now. Don't forget to take me with you. You're dead meat if you ever step outside this barrier. After running for a while like crazy with the robot on her back, the girl finally shakes off the soldiers. Damn. How can you take credit for this? If you hadn't sold me out, I wouldn't have run into this at all. Wait, if she hadn't sold you out, you were trying to sell her. If I hadn't sold you out, you would have sold me out. Can you use magic to fly away? I can, but I can only fly for a few seconds. Because you took 10 quartz from me, and I took 60 bullets for you. Energy of my own quartz is running out because of the magic I did just now. Do you get it? One of my quartz is worth 10 of your top quality ones. You're counting on me for your life. Give all my quartz back now. Girl knows she's in the wrong, so she just gives up arguing. Well, can you get me tomorrow's breakfast with your magic? No, you need to do it yourself. Fair enough. Still complaining, the girl opens the lid on the robot's chest and puts all the quartz back. Keep walking in silence for a few minutes. Hey, why did you save me? I believe that if I was sold, the probability of finding someone willing to help me would be significantly reduced. What is the probability? 4%. No decimal point? No. What's so funny? Oh, nothing. I was thinking that you're meant to meet me. The probability that I would help you was 0. Would you save me anyway? No. My mission prevents me from wasting quartz on insignificant matters. I just knew it. Now, are you ready to help me? If I said no, what will you do? I guess you're going to force me to do that with your magic. No, I won't. Your sleep talk during your brief coma revealed to me your twisted values. If I did it, you wouldn't be afraid of dying at all. You just don't want to die a meaningless death. Eavesdropping on my sleep? You metal scrap. Tell me about that victory you've been nagging about. Oh, that's it. Thank you for playing. You finished all the chapters in the demo. Working on more content. Please stay tuned. Okay. All right. I've got some thoughts, and I'm going to leave this here on this screen. Okay. Kind of an insane mix of like graphics and things. Definitely what I saw in the preview pictures on Steam didn't quite give me the vibes that I saw. It was definitely more of like a regular, you know, anime visual novel. Didn't really get to see any of like the PS2, PS3 style graphics. Not a problem. I like that. It's kind of neat. I am curious though, because some of these models look very different than the anime style. Like Old Moore, he had a very different look. And there's nothing wrong with mixing them, but there's not much information on the Steam page about whether there's a use of AI in developing this. I would like to find out more. The translation is kind of bad. Obviously that doesn't like impact playing a game. It makes it harder to play something like this for a stream or like, you know, even just doing a video for YouTube, because having to read it and then think about, you know, what should the correct sentence have been? The point, you get the point, right? But I just think this is very rough around the edges, and I still want to find out some more information about like how they're using, how they're utilizing any of these graphics. Like, is there AI use? Because I definitely do not support AI use. Minimal instances, I'm sure, can be helpful, but I want to keep that to a none or very bare minimum. Anyways, my thoughts on this. I will most likely keep my eyes out. I am very intrigued by the story. I just feel like with the translation, it's a bit all over the place. I'm hoping there's a bit more information. So yeah, anyways, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.